You're at Mom's.
Yep, I'm at Mom's.
Hey, Mom.
She's just as you were getting ready to call, she said, "Well, isn't it time?" I said, "Yes." And she got up and she walked to the porch to go see what the weather is outside.
She was doing her homework.
She's doing her homework, right? Hey, we're on the call. So how are you today?
I am doing well, thank you. How about you?
Good. Mom
That's
wants me to take her up to Hobby Lobby to get snow, because she said she can't find snow here. So she needs me to take her to Hobby Lobby to get snow.
Morning, Rick.
Hey, yes.
We need to do that iPhone flip your camera around. Not you, Betsy. Rick.
I know it. I'm just turning it up because Mom won't be able to hear it as low as it is.
Here you go.
Hey, bro. How are you feeling?
Bro?
You look like you lost weight.
Huh?
You look like you lost weight.
He does look like he's lost weight.
I doubt it.
Just a big shirt.
That's what Lori said. And then she got on the scale and she's lost 30 pounds.
30 pounds.
She looks thin to me. I mean, she still has a bit, if she were losing weight, it would still be a bit to go, but 30 pounds.
That's pretty significant.
Her legs, her arms, her face, her body looks a little slimmer. Most of her legs and face.
For 2 weeks? That's a lot of weight.
She's been sick for several weeks.
Okay.
In the hospital for a week and a half, and she's been home a week. So she's not been eating good most of the time. The only time she ate best was when we were in Hungary. And after that, she just couldn't seem to eat anything. I bring her something, I bring her a bagel, she'd eat half of it. Get her croissants, so I started getting her croissants and Greece, and she'd eat about a half a croissant.
Well, I hope her appetite comes back today.
Yeah, well, she did have, what did she have? Oh, yeah, she had some leftovers. Oh, she had, turkey and dressing and the usual Thanksgiving fare that Linda brought over. And she ate most of that. That's probably the most I've seen her eat.
Feel good.
So I know Betsy asked Rick, but I didn't hear your answer. How do you feel?
I feel better. It's been rough.
Did you have the flu or bronchitis? Or?
I don't have a doctor's diagnosis because they wouldn't see me.
We have three nurses. Yeah, two nurses in here. Per you.
My nurse said I had, I think it's RSV or something.
Yeah, the respiratory virus.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting that. I wondered if Mom actually had that.
Alice actually had it.
Did she?
And so some of them got it.
Well, it is contagious, isn't it?
Yeah, but I didn't think we were around her when she was severe. Could have been, but as many people as has it. I mean, when I went to the urgent care, like 3 people went, and then there's one person in front of me. And this woman's talking to her, and it was 2 hours before closing time. 5 hours, she gets done chatting with that woman. She goes and sits down. We're not seeing no patients, and I'm thinking.
She could have told you that at the beginning of her conversation.
Oh my God.
I did there 15 minutes or better.
Oh my God.
And she should have been a marked stat right there. We're not taking more patients. Oh, I'm just going to include.
I'm sure.
Tomorrow. I struggled with her. She said, "You can make an appointment for tomorrow." I was like, I was pissed. We got a woman Cindy. She called me an appointment. It's Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
And when I woke up, that congestion that I was a little concerned about,
Yeah.
because it was real so heavy on my chest that I was worried that I was not going to be able to get it out.
Right.
Cleared it up. And I said, not anymore. It's probably the same damn one anyway.
But you probably should chat with the doctor about it, or something. The office manager. She's probably the office manager then.
Ashley said there's actually a law that they're not allowed to do that.
I was gonna say, I don't, regardless of whether there's a law or not, the fact that she had a casual conversation with somebody else while you were standing there, knowing you were, walking in to be a patient, that was uncool.
Yeah.
And I would think somebody, if you hope that somebody in the office that oversees it would care, so I'd let them know.
Well, I have a hard time with that because my temper gets ahead of me.
I'll just send a note then. Do a Yelp.
There you go.
Yelp review.
Yep. Just do a little note on Yelp saying, hey, this is my experience. Or next door.
Well, you'd want to know that if your employees were doing that, wouldn't you, Betsy?
Oh my God. If I hear my employees chit-chatting around, I go walking up to them. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? I'll let that go for a little bit because that's normal for people to sort of take the mind off of the subject at the moment, because if they're concentrating too hard, they can't figure out a solution. So I'll let it go on for a little bit. But I'm one of those people who walk up to them and say, okay, what's going on? Now I have Crystal, who can't stand any of that jibber jabber, and so she's much more of a hound dog than I was.
Mom, you look nice.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go see if I can fix that coffee real quick.
I said, Mom, you look nice.
She does. Doesn't she?
So you get dressed like this for Hobby Lobby?
Yeah. I just got jeans on.
She gets dressed like this anywhere she goes. Right? It always makes me look like a slug. I dressed for game day today, but turns out they're not playing, but I didn't feel like changing.
They had an off week?
No, they canceled the game because I guess they were playing the University of Virginia.
That's right.
Norfolk, so I guess because of the Walmart in Chesapeake, they canceled. I don't understand. I don't know that that's the reason. All I know is
it is the reason. I remember.
Yeah.
They said what'd they call that game?
It's called the Commonwealth Battle of the Commonwealth.
Well, that's not what it was called when we were growing up.
Well, you want to know exactly what it is. Let me look it up and tell you. It's on my app. On my game.
Well, it obviously could have changed in the last 50 years, but that's not what it was.
Actually, remember, we used to march in that, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the thing that was at the
Stadium.
What was that stadium's name?
Victory Stadium.
Victory Stadium, right. And we always marched in the parade. Huh. I'd forgotten about that, but this is that they called it a certain name today when I look at it. Let's see.
Remember the guy from the Virginian was there one year?
Mm-hmm.
Right. They had a jetpack there one year.
That's right.
Jetpacks, that's pretty fascinating. Jetpacks have not changed in 50 years, really.
That's weird, isn't it?
To think that we could do that then, and it's not much different right now. Remember I remember they used to give us those boxed lunches to eat.
That's right, they did. I remember that too.
We're talking about the UVA Virginia Tech game, right?
Yeah, but now they're calling it the Smithfield Commonwealth Clash. That's what they're calling it now. supposed to be in Lane Stadium, so I guess they just,
And where? What stadium?
they were gonna play in Blacksburg at Lane Stadium,
Oh, okay.
in the Lane, but they didn't even come up, so. Rick, we're talking about the game today, the Virginia Tech game. It was supposed to be today, but they were playing, the University of Virginia coming out of Norfolk, and they canceled it.
How come?
Because of the massacre at Walmart in Chesapeake. Chesapeake's right there.
No, it wasn't the massacre at Walmart.
What was it?
It was they had 3 football students that were shot.
Oh, it was them that had the football
Yes,
students.
UVA.
That's right, I forgot about them. They had 3 football players
Shot
shot.
by a former football player, right?
Yeah, right. Right.
Pardon?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Rick, how are you doing?
I can't see you,
Oh. Can you see her now?
but yeah.
Okay, good.
I'll send you the video, Rick.
You see my response?
Yes. That was kind of me, but you still what?
It didn't open. It didn't work.
The link didn't work?
No.
Oh, I didn't understand that. Okay, well, I'll try it again. It's a YouTube link.
By the way, you sent a link, Tom, of something, but was it legitimate for me to be opening something?
Yeah, it was a YouTube video.
Oh, okay, but it had U-Y-O and then period something, so it was an odd.
YouTube.
Okay, didn't know. Just
That the
odd.
Y-O-U is you.
Just wanted to make sure before I opened something that,
Maybe
didn't any other with it, so.
send a message before that and say this message was approved by Tom Arnett.
You're right, saying Tom Arnett approves this message.
It was the Thanksgiving Day Harvest Bowl, and it was
The Shriner Bowl
Virginia Tech. It's Virginia Tech and VMI. I was thinking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the Shriner Bowl.
No, it says Thanksgiving Harvest Bowl is between Virginia Tech and Virginia Military Institute.
Oh, gotcha. So that's Stanton. They're up in Stanton.
Lexington.
Oh, Lexington. Oh, that's right. That's right. Close to Stanton. Look,
Okay. I think it might be even closer to Roanoke than it is to Stanton. It's only 50 miles away.
Okay, all right. That's right. It only took you an hour to get up there in that car you ran with Mom's Fairlane one night.
Yeah.
He was blowing up the engine. Well, your car had the engine running. You went 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour up to Lexington.
Who did?
He did.
Oh.
In your car. When we were teenagers. And after she got it back, she said, boy, that car really runs when he takes it. It really runs good when he comes back.
Right.
Blew the carbon out of it.
I didn't say anything. Never anything.
What'd y'all go up there for, okay?
No, I went to see Brad.
You just went up to see Brad and zipped up there and zipped back.
Oh.
You ever hear from Brad?
Not in the last 10 years. Last time I talked to him or communicated with him, I want to say he was in Tennessee or I want to say Southwest Virginia, but he's not in Roanoke. But his dad lost both of his legs to diabetes before he passed.
Oh my goodness.
And I think his mom had passed the last time I communicated with him. But he's like a college professor, or probably a librarian of sorts, I guess, at the college level. But I think he has like a gentleman's farm, if I recall correctly.
Wow.
Like I said, that was 10 years ago. So.
What's a gentleman's farm?
Where you don't make any money on it.
Oh, gotcha.
Kind of
Okay.
like small enough to deal with your own.
Like what, Rick?
It's just small enough to supply yourself.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds like that's probably a much better explanation.
Okay. Well, we kind of did that when we lived in Bent Mountain, right, Rick?
Yes. Except you didn't have a bunch of animals.
No, we didn't.
Because there's people, there's mostly more Mexicans, but you'll find a lot of them that deal with a lot of chickens, goats, and stuff, and they have these small little farms that they live off of.
My hairdresser does that. She's always wanted a farm. She has 5 children, and ranging from 28 to 5 years old. And she has 11 goats. And she sells all the males whenever the goats have babies. She sells all the males, and she keeps the other goats and she milks the goats. The kids milk the goats, so that's the only milk they drink. They have a mule and they have chickens, so they have their own eggs. And that's it. And her hairdresser.
So she make cheese, cheese and hand soap stuff.
I had not asked her that. I wouldn't be surprised if she did.
Feta? Feta's goat cheese, right?
Yes. But
So I've seen people rent their little goat herds out. You seen that?
yeah, to eat the grass, so
Yeah.
they know it. The goats.
Somebody did that here, but somebody would be in the town of Lake Lure.
Oh yeah.
The town of Lake Lure hired somebody they fenced off a really rough area and threw about 50 or plus goats to eat the kudzu.
Yeah.
And it did a great job. I don't know why they didn't continue that. And then that was it. They never moved to another setting, never followed suit after that. I don't know if it was just an experience would work.
Maybe it upset the goats' tummies. Who knows?
Man, you think about it. It sounds like it'd be a great way to do the highway right of ways.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's here in the mountains in Lake Lure, you can't even see the trees.
right.
Because the kudzu. Yeah.
Well, what's that section or down near Rocky Mountain, south of Roanoke, was always that way.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't see the trees for the kudzu.
Yep.
Yeah. One of those invasive species that were brought from overseas.
Well, it's just like bees. I think they used to come in a truckload of bees. They have a tractor trailer full of bees, and they come in at pollen season, unload the bees, and then they come back to the trucks. And there's time. That's how they know that they're losing bees because they're not as many coming back. The directional something was challenged.
I was wondering how they knew, and they say it was pretty alarming, right?
Yes, very alarming. That they were finding their way back. Whatever, I can't remember what it was.
Because they're really good. They actually send out reconnaissance bees when they're looking for new nests, and the reconnaissance bees will all come back, and they actually apparently just tell the direction of where they want to go and what possible hive they could create. And then they select one, the queen selects one, and then they all go to that hive because the bees told them the exact longitude, latitude, and degrees.
I did not know that. So she selects a princess to become a queen.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you saw that video, didn't you?
I'm sorry?
Didn't y'all see National, whatever, Geographic scale on that?
I did not.
The bee comes back, and the reason I know this is because they would put little